Welcome back to Down the Track. Yet another episode of Down the Track. I have with me Rashid Khan. Oh, I'm sorry, Mustafa Ismail, our regular host, who's a big SRH fan. Rashid Khan, an ex-SRH player, beating SRH today. Uh, who were you supporting, Rashid Khan or SRH?
There's no way I was supporting Rashid Khan. I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off when he hit that. I'm not gonna come here and say that. Oh, respect to the opposition. I'll say that after, but like right now, I'll tell you honestly, that hurt as a Sunrisers fan. The way he smashed it, it completely hurt because I felt that Umran Malik deserved this win, but then. They Sunrisers hit 25 of the last over, so I knew the game wasn't over. I always felt that they're in the game. Whether he was going to hit the sixes like that, I thought I was more scared of Tewatia. When Rashid Khan was strike, I'm like, okay, we can get him out. But yeah, I felt the field placement was a bit wrong. The death bowling, the last over, Johnson bowled, there was no Yorker. You saw Murli Taran swearing as well. Where the hell? Why isn't he bowling the Yorker?
Why is he bowling full? Yeah.
Yeah, why isn't he bowling full? He said like there was some
So
explicit
why
there.
is he bowling full to Rashid Khan? That's what he
Yeah,
said.
why is he beep 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 in
Beep, beep,
bowling?
bowling
Yeah.
full.
So yeah, there was quite a few mistakes. I felt that even in field placements, there's some areas that Williamson got it wrong. If you just look at it from a critical point of view, but that's cricket. Like you'll have individual moments. Gujarat have having a lot in the season. I still cannot believe that they won this game. But yeah, you have to respect the way they're playing their cricket. It's very entertaining, and yeah, it's not nice to be on the other side of the thing. I'll tell you, this was a very hard loss to take, but it doesn't mean that you're angry at the team or anything. Still proud of the team. They're still doing a good job. It's just a hard loss to take, of course, when you smashes it like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And the Saha as
After
well,
watching,
man. What the hell? Even Saha for Sunrisers player, he started smashing it. I think that innings was much more important. Of course, like Rashid Khan, I'm not taking anything. That was, but the Saha thing, they always were within hitting distance, whether it was 60
I
of
think
30, 70 or 45. They were always within hitting distance because of Saha. And then, yeah, I think 22 of the last one, we still expect the bowling team to defend. There's no excuses for that. But I think Saha kept them in that game. And again, another Sunrisers thing. Yeah, you can say all that. I still don't regret it though. He's gone. He's gone. You can't do anything about it, right? Like you can't say, "Oh, come back to my team." He's gone. He's gone.
absolutely, absolutely. But yes, you do feel the importance of such players when you when they especially play against your own team.
Hmm.
Today I'm actually remembering the dialogue from Three Idiots when your friend is doing much better than you, you feel more sad. But today, finally, it's like after you losing, we are feeling happy.
Yeah.
so
Everyone, I'm getting messages on groups I don't even talk on. Everyone is like telling me, but I deserve it because I go over crazy when we win. I go wild and stuff. So I'm not gonna like blame anybody. Like I mean, I deserve that, but it's just crazy that I go like 10 on 1, right? But that's why I have to show that same passion when we win. I have to message people. I have to tell them that this is my team. But yeah, I mean, one more thing I would like to add, like top, it was the top of the table clash, and it lived up to the hype. Both teams, I think, its momentum was swinging both ways throughout the whole match. Whether it was the first innings, Shami in the beginning, he bowled really well, and then that partnership between Abhishek Sharma and Markram was brilliant. Then again, Gujarat striking back, and then Shashank, the way he finished, Sunrise have a finisher there and really good. And then if you look at the bowling side of things, Gujarat dominated the first 10 overs. Then Umran Malik, man, what a spell. That guy is my favorite bowler. He's on the plane to Australia. Whether he's going to play or not, I don't know. But like just the way he's bowling right now is unbelievable. It's still early days. I'm just, of course, I'm biased. I'm going to say that. But the pace that he's bowling in, unbelievable. And then the end, you saw Tewatia and Rashid Khan. And it's a good lesson for everybody that, it's never over, it's still over. You have to keep playing till the end and never give up. For the both sides, it's not just Sunrisers should be on their toes, but also Gujarat should never give up as well. And I think they've shown that
absolutely,
fighting spirit. Yeah. Just crazy, man, how they're doing it.
absolutely. You spoke about Shashank Singh. We've been talking about him since last 5 games. He never got his opportunity. Finally, he gets his opportunity, and what a performance by him. Lara spoke about him so much, and your thoughts on his last 3 6, especially against Lockie Ferguson.
Stunning, man. That lap, I always love when somebody plays that lap shot. But I think even that straight shot, the last six that he hit was brilliant. He played beyond my expectations. He batted really well, and he was the reason why Sunrisers could take the game till the last over, or could have won the game. Actually, I think he was the reason, because it was a 200 pitch, maybe 190, 200 pitch, but he got them to that total. And without him, the game would have been probably done a bit earlier.
Absolutely. 5 wickets for Umran Malik. First fifer for him. 4 bowls, out of which we heard with the commentary box that it's not over yet, and Tewatia and Rashid finished it for GT. But still, the feeling what he would be having right now would be absolutely mixed for him, right? So, how do you think he should, try and improve himself from here? Obviously, people are talking about his fitness needs to be maintained for throughout the year. He needs to rest well. But do you think SRH should play him all the games or give him some break? How do you think it should work with him?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see him play every single game, but no, he shouldn't play every single game. I think he needs to be nurtured. And in terms of fitness, I think in terms of tiredness and stuff, he doesn't show any signs of that. Like, even he comes in as fourth over and he's bowling 150, 153. So I don't think his fitness is an issue in the game. But yes, long term, it can be an issue. He can have injuries, he can have things. And a bowler like that, you want to wrap him in cotton wool. Because what he was doing today, if you notice, if you look at the scorecard, how many wickets did Gujarat lose? 5 or 6?
6.
They lost 6. So he took 5 wickets out of the 6. So it was just him who kept Sunrisers in the game single-handedly with his pace. And most of them were boards, right? And that even the Pandya delivery, the shorter delivery, it beat him for pace as well. So I think
they lost only 5. So all wickets in wrong.
Yeah, so he took all the wickets. So he's the difference, and he's the difference for Sunrisers, and a great retention. But if you talk about, of course, you need to wrap him in cotton wool. I think he needs to be preserved, but also you want him to bowl as well. So it has to be a very fine balance. I think the perfect thing for him is no need to worry. Dale Steyn is right there behind his back. I think that's a massive thing. And I really like that camaraderie as well. Steyn, the way he was showing emotion, it felt like Steyn was bowling. And it takes me back to 2011. I've spoken to you about this spell against Mumbai. Even that game, Sunrisers or Deccan Chargers lost that game, I remember. But that spell that Steyn bowled, this reminded me of that, or even better, because it was 5 wickets. So you can't. This kind of talent you have to try and protect, but at the same time you have to let him fly, man. He's gonna get hit. You saw that shot that Tewatia hit third man. He's gonna get hit like that, no problem. I don't care if he's hitting the stumps like that, man. It's unbelievable. I haven't seen a player for my team, like an Indian player, bowl like this. I have never seen that. Crazy, man.
Absolutely, something very special for us Indians to watch Indian bowler bowling 150 plus. Coming to the last over, Marco Jansen the other day takes 3 wickets in 1 over, which is Faf, Virat, and Rawat. Today, last over, 22 runs. He does worse than an Odian Smith of Punjab. Do you think? First of all, what went wrong in that over, according to you? Yes, Murli was saying that he was bowling full to Rashid, which he shouldn't have. But I saw Kane talking to him continuously, making plans with him. What went wrong there?
He didn't get the Yorkers right. That was one thing. He should have gone for the Yorkers, because even if you're bowling full to Rashid, he was bowling half volley or short. You should try to bowl the Yorker. But it's just, he got the pressure. It happens. Cricket is a great leveler. Some days you're on top, some days you're not. I don't blame him at all. I think they need to support him now and, keep him mentally strong. You saw Rashid missed a shot as well. I think it was the third last delivery. And one more of those dot ball, Sunrisers would have won the game. So it's the fine margins. I'm not going to really blame him. It's just that what went wrong, he didn't bowl the Yorkers. It's simple as that. You need to bowl Yorkers in the last over, especially when you're 22-23. He can't hit 6 Yorkers for 6, but you didn't bowl even 1 Yorker. So that was the difference. Short delivery in the slot, even the last ball, it could have gone anywhere. It could have been a catch as well. Why take that risk, right? We could be sitting here and saying that, amazing short delivery, he took the catch, perfect plan, but that's still a risk. Yorker, if he helicopters it, then that's a good shot. But you're minimizing that risk. The more you bowl on the guy's feet, the tougher it is for him to make that room and hit you over the boundary. If it inside it just goes for 4 or whatever, it's different. But hitting a 6 of a Yorker is very difficult unless you get it wrong. But even a low full toss is not easy to hit for a 6. Shorter delivery, it can go. It's a risk. It doesn't mean that it's not a good delivery, but in the death overs, it's a risk. And I think with his height and stuff, I understand. Like sometimes it could just be the natural thing. He was probably trying to go for the Yorker. It just didn't go his way. But I'm not going to really look into it that much.
I think more than Marco, though even he got hit for 22 runs, I was more disappointed with Natarajan. I think he's someone who gets his Yorkers or bang on. Today he was struggling with it as well. Do you think there was some due factor today?
There was a bit of due factor, but I don't think it was enough to disturb the rhythm because they still, you saw Umran Malik the way he was bowling. The ball would have slipped out of his hand first compared to anyone else. He would have lost control first if there was a lot of dew. So I don't think dew was a factor. It wasn't a big deal. They would have won that match. They should have won that match even if there was 10 more buckets of dew with 22 in the last over.
Absolutely. No matter, such games go here and there. Maybe it works in your favor. Sometimes it does not work in your favor. That's absolutely fine. I think SRH is still a pretty strong team the way they fought today. Especially a big boost by Umran Malik taking the fifer and Shashank Singh hitting those 25 runs of 6 balls, which is something amazing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. Like, when that happened, I hit the table. I'm like, damn. Like, and it only happens in these kind of games when you're winning and suddenly it gets snatches. It hurts as a fan to see your team lose like that. But the positive side is they're playing that exciting cricket. They're fighting till the end. It's fun to watch. You don't want to see your team losing in the 15th over, 16th over, which was happening last year with Sunrisers. So it's good as a young team. They're going to learn. We've always mentioned this, and I really enjoy watching this team. If this was the previous team, I'd probably be much more upset because you have experience and everything. Here's a younger team. They're learning, is the first year, and a lot of positives to take as well. It's just, of course, it's Rashid Khan and that whole drama. It is the worst thing that can happen. If you ever wanted to write a script, it's probably the first thing that you saw is you wouldn't even imagine this. You would say, yeah, maybe he'd take a 4 or 5-4, but hitting those sixes, yeah.
Yeah, you would never imagine Rashid winning the game against SRH with the bat rather than the ball.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, before we end about today's game, I just wanted to talk about Dayal, who bowled brilliantly for Gujarat. He actually gave 6 runs per over on a pitch like this, where all the GT bowlers were also struggling, including Rashid. Your thoughts on him? He's a good left-arm bowler, but he's really working out on his bowling skills.
Yeah, brilliant. Even in the last game, he bowled that no ball, and Pandya said, I will talk to him about it and everything. But he's a very good skillful bowler. I think, calm under pressure. It's good to see him bowl. Again, excellent spell. It could have easily been a 220 score if he also got hit. They could have attacked him, but he didn't let that happen. And it was surprising that Ferguson got hit and not him. So, credit to him. I think he's a good prospect and a good player for Gujarat. And it's crazy how these players step up for this team, man. Unbelievable, out of nowhere. But even for Sunrisers, fair enough. Like Shashank, I didn't know he was going to hit it like that. He did hit it. So these two teams have that kind of knack where somebody random comes and smashes it. So it's fine. But Gujarat is happening way too much now, man.
Absolutely. You think they shouldn't make any changes to both the teams shouldn't make any changes, right? Stick to their side and back them.
I think you should take it to the side and back them, and it's important to back someone like a Jansen. And he wasn't the first choice bowler. Remember, it was Romario Shepherd. He was the first choice bowler. He's there now. I think we should back him, and you can tinker here and there. But I think when you lose a game like that on the last ball, you can't really change the team. It's not everyone disappointed. But again, resting as well. The likes of Bhuvi, Umran Malik, how do they do that? There's Karthik Tyagi is there waiting in the wings. You can also give him a try. It's just about rotation and rest. In terms of dropping, I wouldn't drop anyone. Ashish is saying Rashid Khan, remember the name Musti King Khan, definitely worth 17 crores. At least I'm entertaining these guys' comments. When I comment, he doesn't entertain. He starts talking about something else. He's going to baseball games. At least I'm taking his comments, right? SRH, no brains. Rashid should have been retained in place of someone. Bro, it's done. What can you do?
We've spoken so many times about it. Rashid Khan wanted to leave. He
Yeah,
wanted to
because
go in the
the guy
option.
was
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
You can't do anything about
So
it. It's the same
you
thing
can't
you
do
can
anything
say with
about
KL Rahul. You can say the same thing with KL Rahul with Punjab. It's the same thing that
it. Yeah,
happens. So
true.
it's fine. It's just that, like, I understand. The thing is, if Punjab beat Sunrisers, this is what I was gonna get. So I didn't get that. So now this is just like a kind of payback. It's chilling.
It's chilling. So your player of the day,
Rashid Khan, man, like, if you won them the game,
Rashid
bro.
Khan. My
Yeah.
player of the day would be Umran Malik because
If
what
I
he
say
got to the table was
that's my personal favorite. But I, like, if you look at it from the match point of view, 22 of the last over, whoever hits it for me, he's the guy. Like, he's the man. Just my opinion.
But
But
I think Sahar got the man of the match.
yeah, which is he changed. Like I said, he set the pace. But just
Yep.
22 of the last over, two sixes, one dot ball, and Sunrisers win the game. And then who are you giving the man
Yep.
of the match to? Umran Malik, 100%. Then even I'll fight for that. But he won
100%.
everything. Yeah, 100%. And in terms of retaining, if you look at it from a serious note, if you want me to answer that question, 100%. Like, you want to retain a player like that, but is not there now. You can't look back. You have to see with what you have and
True.
go with it, right? And it's honestly, it wasn't
I,
a
I
big,
I don't think so. SRH is missing Rashid Khan that much.
huh?
I don't think SRH is missing Rashid Khan that much.
Yeah, they're not missing him that much. It's just that today, like, he really put on like a show. But yeah, like, they've benefited with faster bowlers. They've improved the fast bowling core, and I think Sundar is doing a decent job. And Sundar can play innings like that as well. I'm not saying like he's gonna hit three
Yeah,
sixes and win, but he can play innings like that as well. So if you just look at the overall team, still happy with it. I don't think, of course, you could have got this, you could have got that, but you get Rashid Khan. What happened last time with Sunrisers, right? You got Rashid Khan, and then you had 2, 3 guys like Siddharth Cole and Sandeep Sharma. They got smashed. But over here, yeah,
true.
it's a bit more tight. And of course,
They
you
have a
have,
good bowling unit.
yeah, they're a good bowling unit. Like, of course, today it wasn't the best, but like, in general, they've won 5 games in a row. There is something there. One game is not going to change everything, right? Even if they lose,
It had to be a 1-all.
it's okay, huh?
It
Sorry?
had to be 1-all. GT, you beat GT before, so
Yeah,
GT had to
yeah,
beat
you
you.
can go either way. But of course, it like I said, like, the way we lost, I'll never want to see a game like that. But yeah, what can you do? Ashish
What
saying
will it come?
match. कुछ भी punter इतना confidence. Let me check match. Yeah, Umran Malik got man of the match.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the first
Because
time.
when they were taking Rashid Khan's interview, they were saying that Saha got the man of the match, but that's good
Yeah.
that they gave Umran Malik the man of the match. So coming to tomorrow's game, we have, I think, KKR versus Delhi. Both teams struggling, but they are a pretty strong team. They want to come up and fight in the upper side of the table. So who you think, Delhi or KKR tomorrow?
Delhi, man, I'm supporting my boy Kuldeep Yadav. I'm going to support Delhi Capitals, and let's see what happens. But KKR, again, they're the kind of team. Oh, Punter, we have a comment from Afghanistan. Maitullah Safi Singh, love from Afghanistan. Thank you so much for joining us. Rashid Khan, what a day, man. Congratulations to you. What a player you have. One of the best T20 players in the world. So congratulations. Ashish Singh Saha is great power player. Yeah, I mean... yeah, I think that's what it is. So many awards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was saying about Delhi. KKR are a team who, again, you never want to play like in terms of they can 70 of 20, 70 of 30, they can pull the game back and smash it. It's a dangerous team, but again, they lack consistency, right? They lack consistency. The top order not performing as well. They have some issues in that opening department. So let's see how it goes. Whereas Delhi, their opening looks much more solid. And then, you have Rishabh Pant there. Then the bowling looks good as well. I'm backing Delhi, but I think it will be evenly matched game because KKR do have match winners. So let's see how it goes, but I'm backing Delhi.
Absolutely. We saw a Finch score of 50, and then I think he was injured, or why was he dropped?
Yeah, I think he got injured or something happened. They had to change it up, but I think he did get injured because he did give them a good start in that game, and they almost won that game. But yeah, they need somebody like a Finch or someone to be in that kind of form where you're hitting 80 of 40 or 60 of 30 because you're putting too much pressure otherwise on the likes of Andre Russell in the middle order. It becomes difficult. Pat Cummins, they're not going to produce Like unless you're Gujarat, you're not going to be producing miracles like every single game. It's difficult.
Yeah. But yeah, we obviously Sam Billings and Sunil Narine not being a proper opening batsman pair, difficult for them to work with that. I think Finch coming in is very much important for them. Shreyas has to step up. He's playing against his old team. I'm sure he wants to put a statement as well, just like Rashid Khan and with Saha. So I hope Shreyas like performs tomorrow. But yes, Pant will not step back, especially after the temper from the last game of not getting the no ball. I feel he's going to go berserk tomorrow. So
Yeah.
hopefully a good game. Your players to watch out for tomorrow.
Kuldeep Yadav and Andre Russell.
Dre Russ never off the list.
Look who
Prithvi Shaw.
we have
man.
Prithvi Shaw fan in house.
Let's go.
Why do you not like me? You only come when my team loses on my channel or when your team wins.
That's a pattern. I like it.
That's his camouflage. That's why he's wearing camouflage.
Yeah.
Luckily, whenever I'm free, SRH loses. So that's the thing. So SRH should lose every day.
I wish there was a baseball game or basketball game I could go to today, man. Take my
Yeah, you can, but like it's not a weekend over here, so no, it's a work day.
Yeah, it's the wrong day to lose. Wrong day to lose.
But Rashid Khan was hitting it just like a baseball hit, just sixes.
You know what was funny? When he was missing it, Kevin Peterson's like, he's not swinging properly. What are you doing? Then next ball, talk six. And then he misses one again and then talk six. It's just his style. Like, I think that's how he plays. It's not going to be the most effective.
No, what he was saying is that go for the whole, throw the kitchen sink at it, which he did later on. The one he missed it was the one he was playing with his wrist.
No, but the first six that he hit, it was just a nudge, man. He didn't put any power.
Yeah, that was his trademark shot. I thought Marco almost got that.
Even the innings against CSK, or was it the other one? That was all like this, like Jhatka.
Yeah, that was completely samurai stuff.
It's just his style. I think it's because of the bigger boundaries he was saying that, but yeah, man.
Yeah, he just uses the pace of the ball. That's it, and wristy work. So. Yeah. But it's so much fun, man. Rashid Khan 1 year ago, Musti was chanting Rashid is the guy, Hyderabad and everything. Now he's happy from inside that Rashid scored, but he's playing in the other team.
Bro.
So it's Rashid is the guy for me, but still. You see the change. IPL changed everything. There's no loyalty left in Rashid Khan.
I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy at all. Like, there's no way I'm happy. He said something in the presentation also that, it was nicer that it was against them. We'll wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play him again. But I'm not. But like, what can you do, man? Like, it's not like in my hands to keep him or anything like that, right? You have to play with what you have. And I felt that, you lost Warner, you lost Rashid Khan. Who else did we lose? Jason Holder. Jason Holder. You lost these guys, and you're still doing much better than you did last season. So you can't really. I'm not going to really blame like Kavya or anybody like that. They're playing exciting cricket. Yes, today it hurts. It was bad. Like, I wanted to go crazy, but they're still playing good cricket. Umran Malik, you're the losing team, and you got man of the match. That means you're still playing good cricket. So winning and losing is part of the game. I know it's a very old saying. It is part of the game. It hurts. I'm pissed off. I'm not going to say that. It hurts, but they're a much better team right now than they were last season. And last season they had all these big players. So it depends on the season, depends on the form, it depends on everything like that. If you get Rashid Khan, you might have had to sacrifice on Umran Malik. I enjoy watching Umran Malik bowl, man. So even if he loses,
or you can sacrifice Abdul Samad. Like, that guy is just warming the bench, man.
No, but Ashish, you have to understand that it wasn't a choice between Rashid Khan and Abdul Samad. The way that you're portraying it, you're saying that they told Rashid to go because they wanted Abdul Samad. They didn't go like that.
He wanted more money. You could have given him the contract, 17 crores.
No, they told him we'll give you the same as Kane. He said no, I want the most, 16 crores. They said because they're giving Kane also.
He's worth it. I'm telling you, he's worth it.
So then, if you can't do, because if it's one player, okay, Kane Williamson is still an important part of the team. If they're showing loyalty to Kane Williamson, he's been there in Sunrisers longer than Rashid Khan, so they're showing loyalty to him first. It makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. But I think Gujarat and SRH will be a rivalry, just like Mumbai and CSK. Because when I saw Pandya getting hit and the physio running out, Pandya is like, go back. And the next ball, you see a beautiful drive coming out of Pandya's bat. This happened in the last game as well when Pandya got hit, and he smashed Umran
what
all
about
the
the
way.
delivery he got to get him out?
Which one?
The delivery he got to get him out, the bouncer.
The
So
bouncer
that was
was
the
good.
captaincy
The
or the
field
delivery
position
of
was
keeping
very
the
good.
third man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the ball to what was the Yorker to Saha?
So yeah.
Bro,
Does
this
it-
is India, man. If he plays like this for India, oh my god, this is unbelievable, man. He's hitting
Yeah.
the stumps quick. Punter, you need to sign him up here for.
I think Bumrah should retire and Umran should play in the World Cup.
I mean, it's still a long wait for him. It's just excited.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just
well,
really exciting.
after 10
Yeah.
days, Ashish will be the one who will be saying, "Oh, where's Bumrah? Why didn't we take Bumrah?" And then
No,
Bumrah
no, no.
and
I want Arjun.
Bumrah,
I want
Bumrah,
Arjun to play for MI. No, no. I want Arjun to play for MI,
Ashish,
man.
I
That
think it's
guy has
time for
more
you to
talent
go
than
back to work.
anyone.
We just want to ask you who you think will hit tomorrow from Delhi or KKR. Who is your team for tomorrow, Delhi or KKR?
None. I'm not watching that game. I'm too busy. That's a boring game for me. Like these guys, like they're playing 7 or 8. I don't want to watch them. They play boring cricket. It's just like I like to watch Prithvi Shaw batting. That's it. No one else. Because Shaw is really
Okay,
good.
so
He's my captain tomorrow. Fantasy.
Shaw is
all the
captain.
best with that.
No, I think it is potential to be a cracking game. It just depends because you have some big hitters in both sides, so it can be a cracking game. Again, I think Delhi's top order is more stable, so that will give them the advantage. But you can never count out KKR, right? And Shreyas Iyer, high time and need some runs, bro, under the belt. Otherwise, we're taking
Absolutely.
Rahul Tripathi to the
I
T20
think
World
it's a must-win game for both the teams. So it has to be a cracking game.
Yeah, 100%. I think hopefully it's a good game. But today was an outstanding game. Whatever you say, it was probably one of the best games of the tournament, man. Like next
Yeah.
level. The momentum was shifting. But yeah, I'll never watch the highlights again for this game. If you ask me, I'm never gonna watch it. It was enough. But yeah, I think wraps it up. Punter, any last thoughts you have?
Yeah, my name is Khan and I'm not a Hyderabadi.
Oh no, good one, man. I need to go to a basketball game, man. I need to do something today. But good one. Ashish, any last thoughts? Anything that you want to discuss?
When will Mumbai register their first win? Will they register this
Soon, don't
season or
worry.
not?
Don't worry, we'll play Punjab or Hyderabad again.
They're gonna play. Yeah, it could happen.
Punter is this excited every time we play them, and when they lose, he's like, "Oh, we know it's not a good team." Then he changes like within a second. We don't see the same confidence in Punter like
No, no,
when
no,
they
no,
lose.
no, 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 no. I'm
Must
telling you,
be.
you wait and watch.
Yeah, we are
We will
waiting
be
and
the
watching.
final spoiler for
Nothing
Punjab.
happening. 15 crores down the drain.
Who? Ishan Kishan. No, it's just that season, man. It's just a bad season for them. Then next year they'll have to buy a player like Umran Malik. Then they can start stringing.
They
wins.
have Archer. They have Archer coming. So next year will be Punter's year. We are quiet.
They'll come back next season. But yeah, it's a very terrible season. But you have to look at the positives. If you're a punter, what can you do? You have to look at the
Yeah.
positives. You can't do anything.
Get Arjun Tendulkar. I'm with Ashish on that.
Give
Arjun
him
needs
one
to
game
play,
at
man. Come on.
Give him
Yeah,
one game at least.
He deserves a game. But I'll just get your last thoughts on Gujarat. Like for me, they're just unbelievable individual performances. But will this sustain? Do you guys think this will get them the trophy? I think it's still a very dangerous side to play against, but they can crash anytime. It just looks like that from an outside point of view. What do you guys think?
I think two lucky games, like one against Punjab and one against SRH. They can't repeat this all the time. It's not that easy. Like obviously, yes, there will be a day where Marco Jansen or Odin Smith will bowl that
Against
one dot
Chennai
ball.
also, right? Against Chennai also.
Against Chennai, it was more of the fielding issue, right? They were dropping catches.
But that's what I'm saying. It's happening every game almost.
I'm not saying it's not happening for them. It is happening, but there will be a day when a Marco Jansen will get that dot ball. It will be, and hopefully for them, it's not like a playoffs game. where they like get eliminated on the day off. So, but I feel definitely the way they are riding the luck, they will definitely go into playoffs and ride the luck there as well. But they are living on a very thin layer of ice.
Hardik Pandya lives by the sword, dies by the sword, man. He's living life on the fast lane. It's good. It's good to watch. It's entertaining.
Yeah,
And
it is very entertaining.
it is entertaining. You could never thought this would happen. So credit to them there. It's like that Rajasthan season, man. The first season, no one expected Rajasthan to win, and you have Asnotkar hitting. It's like that. Like you have those things. That power shift from Ambani to Adani. What do you say, Ashish?
Much needed. We got bored by winning so many games, so many titles. But the good thing is Hardik Pandya is brave.
When will Preeti get that?
We'll get it soon this year.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping.
I was saying during the toss time, the best was Hardik Pandya when he asked like, "What do you want to do?" He's like, "We'll just bowl first." Then he's like, "Last 5 games I've won by batting first." He's like, "I don't care. I just want to play." So that's the kind of attitude. He doesn't care like what's the record says, stat says. He just wants to do what like he feels like, and that's a good sign. And it's preparing for. I think it helps them prepare for playoffs as well when the toss doesn't go their way. So it's not like they have all like they're a chasing team or they are just playing against a side who's good at putting up scores. So that's a good sign for Hardik Pandya. So these guys are prepared whether to bat or bowl in the first innings or to chase down in the last. So that's a good sign. Hardik Pandya has been brave. Like his bowling change, he himself not bowling. I think he's taking a break till the time of playoffs, and after that he's going to come back and bowl.
But
when
that's
needed.
something he has to change, bro. He's an all rounder. You can't be just doing this. Like the World Cup was costed on that kind of fitness issues. He has to work on his fitness. Apart from everything else, he's outstanding. Like I'm not questioning anything about him, but fitness wise, if you're a proper all rounder, you have to be fit, man. You can't. It's been like 2 years of this in and out, and he's 29. He's like in the prime of his career. So that's something that he'll have to work on because otherwise he'll miss out on like all the accolades. He's an amazing player. Like batting wise, watch shots, man. He's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
You want to?
Murthy, I was actually thinking Hardik is someone who has been very close to Dhoni. So he's played under Dhoni. He's played under Virat. He's played under Rohit. He's shared room with Pollard. I think 4 good captains. He's like shared and he's like removed one solution out of these 4 and like he's working really well with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and it's good. Like, and I think, like you said, maybe he learned from all of them, and it's good.
Like he's taken all the positivity from all those 4 captains, and he has like made his own rule book, and he's like playing accordingly.
Yeah, carefree attitude, but at the same time, he does take his cricket seriously. So it's good. Like it is a good balance of, and let's just see what happens when they're under pressure again. I just hope that at that time he's okay, but otherwise he's been outstanding this season. Gujarat have been the team to watch out for, and I think that wraps it up. Anything else?
I don't know where Ashish is going for a drive. Who's he singing? Aaja Meri Gaadi Mein Baith Ja.
Ashish has to go to.
Pakistan is waiting for me outside today.
But I think wraps it up, man. Thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully, I will catch you tomorrow. And bad loss, but we'll come back. Orange Army.
We'll have a session on it today.
All right, man. Take care, guys.